God, I just cleaned her to a fucking T. I'll have to go outside before I start doing all the videoing, but I gotta show her off. I gotta show just how fucking clean and pristine she is. I also need a microphone. If anybody wants to invest in a microphone for me, only like $60. Feel free. RHODE are like the best. I think those are like a couple $100. I don't think I can swing one of those. Hi, Lisa. Anybody wants to invest in a mic, dude? A little clip on my collar. Check 1, 2. One of those guys. I'd be beside myself. So what I had on earlier, I left the registry. I brought down a couple things last time I went up there, back to the dugout. And one of them was my red woolly, my red Mackinaw, my Woolrich Mackinaw from the 60s. I thought it was from the 40s. It's from the 60s. And also a wool, my white woolly. So my white wool, I don't know. In Ireland they call it a jumper. I guess it's like a wool sweater. So the only thing that differentiates sweaters to hoodies is, right, at least for us in the States. Man, she is just so blingy. Like I want to go for a ride, but I'm also at the same point where I'm like, I just wiped her all the salt right off her. Like I almost don't even want to, but I gotta go run this errand. So let me do this real quick. Check baby, 1, 2. Check baby, 1, 2, 3. Check baby, 1. Baby, check baby, 1, 2. They call me the rum shaker. It's as sweet as it can be.
Oh, I put a new sticker on the back of the helmet. I don't even know if I can do this right, but let me know if it's coming in, Lisa. Is it legible? Can you read it? Maybe I'll just do this. Out what it says. My buddy Johnny Bart, fucking East Boston legend. It says 27 straight, like the sweatshirt I got. Finally threw it on the back of the brain bucket. I thought it was an appropriate place for it. See me reaching down and wondering what I'm doing. Touching my head to make sure they're warm enough. You gotta make sure your head's warm before you fire your bike off. You just have to. It doesn't matter, summer, winter, it doesn't matter. So yeah, hopefully it came through. If not, I'll try to do it once we get back to the homestead, and we can actually, I can take the helmet off and then put it on the counter for the workbench. But who knows? I always have shitty service, so maybe I'll do it down at Walgreens. I'm not sure, but we'll try something. These guys on for too long, they flag up. That's why I took them off before we get moving. Alright, up we go. sure, man. There's a fucking cold one. That's fucking cold, man. Holy shit. Yeah. Fucking chilly, Willie. Jeez Louise. I'll probably give you a better shot here. Thanks for the other two that jumped in. Appreciate yous, man. Can't see yous, but I appreciate yous. Oh, goodness gracious. Moly, mighty moly. That's what I can do. So that's why I wear my hat on my side. Just so I can put my cap on. Keep my noggin warm when I get off of the bike. Because it's fucking New England. It's like 20 something degrees. But yeah, hopefully that works. I can do the proper, you know. So the top says the Marathon Man. There's a shout out to my buddy. Go look him up on Insta. It's 27 straight underscore. Excuse me, 27 straight underscore apparel. So that's my buddy. That's a state of Massachusetts with the Costas autograph, and then the fucking Sox B. If I could show you. I got the Sox B tatted right here on the back of my my tricep, but they call him the Marathon Man. No, I'm not going to tell you why they call him the Marathon Man. That's something you're going to have to figure out. But they call him the Marathon Man for a reason. Let's do this real quick, just so we can get a far away one from it, so you can see just how fucking blingy she is. Dude, she's fucking blingy, kid. Like fucking blingy. Man, is she fucking blingy. Woo. She is just blinged the fuck out. And I didn't even go that hot. I spent like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. Not a ton of time, but enough to make her fucking look pretty again. Let me get out of my own damn shadow. I need a microphone, dude. Everybody's always like, Murph, can't fucking hear you, dude. I can't hear you, kid. Oh. That's because, one, I watch my videos back sometimes, but one, like, I kind of talk too quiet a lot of the times. And, two, it's like, I don't know, I'm not a very loud dude. I was loud in like my teens and 20s. I'm not a very loud dude unless I'm like, whoo, and I'm like pumping shit up, you know, and then I'm like super happy or stoked about stuff. Then I get fucking amped. I thought this was kind of cool. I don't want to spend a lot of time here, but they have like this old school what Walgreens drug used to look like. Old school cats with their cots on their bicycles. I thought that was kind of fucking neat. Bicycle delivery boys, 1939. I'm like, dude, that's fucking kind of cool. These delivery boys were getting it in back in the day. So this is what Melrose looks like late at night. That Whole Foods used to be a Johnny's Food Master. Way back in the day, like early 2000s, late 90s. Well, all through the 90s. Liberty Bell, it's a pretty good beef. I want to go over to Liberty Bell and crack a beef. I'd recommend going up to Billy's in Wakefield, but it's a decent beef. They got a good beef over there. Can't complain on the beef. Why can't I get in power outage? So it'll be closed until further notice. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No fucking way. You just walked in here. Shut your fucking mouth, Regina. No fucking way. This cocksucker just walked in behind me. You see this fucking notice? This fucking piece of shit just walked in behind me. That was the whole reason I came down here. What in the flying fuck? Power outage my balls. Fucking lights are on Melrose fucking Walgreens. Dude, what are you doing? What the fuck's really going on, Melrose Walgreens? You having a fucking woogie in there or what, dude? Like, come on, weirdos. What the fuck is going on, kid? That's what it is. That's what it is. All these weirdos are doped the fuck up with the whole, Yep. You know what's funny about that? Is that, let's sell this meat head, not even to bother. Don't bother. Don't bother, fella, they're close. Where is my gal? I know a lady that works here. They're closed. Yeah, they got a power outage. It's on the door. Yeah, man. I got a friend that works here from New York. Fucking douchebags. Yeah, straight fucking douchebags. That blows, kid. What a fucking load of dog shit. Throw it down here for nothing. Man, my fucking goddamn trumpet. Yet the guys at the whatchamacallit are being served. Fucking drive-through, dude. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, gangster lane, kid. So you got no problem with the gangster lane. Absolute none. Look how fucking hard she sits sideways. Oh, love it. Just love it. What does that say? Ride harder, go limp. Yep. That's about right. Where's the originals? Okay, go. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't believe it. Oh, that fucking nut. Come on, man. This is the only place I wanted to go. Fuck's sake. I am just grumpy as a fucker right now. Oh, man. Oh, man. Holy moly. Nastrovia. Dobry dzień. Markowka. Kukla. Holy freaking shit, dude. That sucks. I think, what'd you call him? Stuzhuck? I think Stuzhuck is Russian. I just spoke the only Russian I knew to them. No karaoke song. I don't know what that is. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Goodness. Go karaoke song. Alright, it's making me do it. That's a drag. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to delete it. Nastrovia. Dobry dzień. Alright. Let's get rocking. Son of a gun. Sorry, Lisa. I thought I could get down here. You know, silly me, I should have called first, man. That's my bad. Definitely should have called first. off too. But it just happens to work out that way, right? Doesn't it doesn't trip these guys in the ground. So you see these white lines? So I'm right behind one of them. I'm at the stop line where I'm supposed to be, so I was at that one right there. My bike's so light, because it's a dyna, it only weighs 666 pounds, it won't trip the light. So I have to either run it or wait for somebody else to trip it either behind me or in front of me in oncoming traffic, which is a massive fucking pain in the dick. Like, what are you gonna do, you know? So sometimes you might catch me running light, and it's not because I'm a heathen. Well, I am a heathen, but it's not because I'm an asshole. It's because my bike doesn't trip the fucking lights. I'm just not heavy enough. So think about it. Every car weighs 2,000 pounds. Alright, I'm going for it. I didn't want to go, so I had to give him a honk because there's a car behind me. And if it's a cop, they would have seen that I got there second. You know what I mean? I don't want to get caught. Whoever gets there first gets to go first. That's just how that goes. No, you go. I had to let him go first, but I didn't press that car behind me. fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts. It's usually the way it goes. Something for nothing. Except I didn't anticipate this one to be something for nothing. That's why you call first, man. Give him a fucking jingle first. Even though it may be completely out of the blue. You wouldn't even think of it, right? Like, why would I call them? They're always open. Well, because people fucking let you down. People let you down. That's just how that works. Especially people that don't give a fuck about you. Let you down the worst. People that care about you let you down the easiest. Just the way it is, man. Just the way it is. Mad respect to Wilmington for these gloves. Cape Fear. Go support your local Wilmington. Cape Fear. Or Cape No Fear. You want a pair of dope gloves like these? You got a Harley? Go support Wilmington, North Carolina Hells Angels. And you can have these too. They were $30 a pop. And I got some really dope shit with them. But they're cool. They're all whited out. They got support your local 81. And then Cape on one. Fear on the other. And then one of these guys on the tab. And they're really well made. I've had a couple pairs of gloves from different charters. And so far, this is my second or third set from different charters all over the U.S. And by far, these are the best. I don't know if it's a company that they use or what, but they're the absolute best. So, go support. Go support Cape Fear. Excuse me. Which is Wilmington, North Carolina, 81. You should be able to find it that way. Just go look them up on Insta. Fucking solid company, dude. Good guys, solid company. All right, now I can read from you. Please. Just grab like simple stuff. Like soups, chips, and sweets. That's it. I was just gonna grab absolute simple dimple stuff. Soups meaning ramens. Sweets being like sweet tots. Usually the ropes. My kid likes the ropes. Or the ribbons. That's what it is. The ribbons. When they're like different colors and they're like sweet and sour. And a bag of chips. That was all I was going to do. I was just going to tuck it in here because I still haven't put the bags on. I'm not going to put the bags on until I get ready to split out of here. But yeah, that was it. Just 3 small items. Well, the chips would have been a big item, physically. But I threw the hoodie on so I could throw, if I was going to do like 2 small bags, I could have threw them in here. But it was nice earlier rocking the woolly and then my vest over, because as you know what I sewed into the woolly, the big amount of mark pocket, and then I had a sewn in small pocket about 4 or 5 inches, and then I took a cargo pocket with the 2 snaps and then sewed that guy in here on the woolly. That thing's like the best for storing stuff, and that's why I did it. I used to go to Walmart and, up the way. And whatever room I didn't have in my ruck,
I could just, it was primo, man. It worked out perfectly. Well, I'm glad you're not glitching out here. This is kind of cool. I've realized the closer I get to the workbench, the more fucking marionette I get. And I like cut out every 4 seconds, which sucks. Well, I gotta say, I kept the bike really clean. She didn't get dirty. Cocksucker. And all the hell. It's like I can't get any farther than here. The whole thing just starts going bloody haywire. ASMR. Harley ASMR. I'm not gonna really do this because my leather's way too squeaky. That's kind of cool. You can see straight through on top of my transmission, right behind my rear cylinder. So this would be the front cylinder. Meaning a two-stroke, right? So yes, imagine a piston inside of there, going this way. Well, the rocker arms up top. That's why they call these rocker covers, right? These are the jugs. So the reason these are fluted is to let some heat come off. So front cylinder, rear cylinder, hence 2 cylinders. So you got 2 pistons going up and down. My crankshaft would be down behind there. There's my cam, which this is a twin cam. So my cams are assembled like here and here. They're offset to about a 45. And then this would be my transmission back here. When I say we can see right through my transmission, that's why it says 6-speed right here. So my clutch would be behind here. And that's the top of my transmission cover right there. A lot of guys do that in black. I enjoyed mine chrome. I got it chrome, I'm going to leave it chrome. I thought that was cool. But the reason why the Dyna and the FXR kind of, the huge difference between the Dyna and the FXR, as you can see this guy, dead center, right? So this is my swing arm. This goes all the way back and attaches to my axle, right? So that goes straight through my wheel. That's my axle. So the difference between the Dynas and the FXRs is these guys are actually mounted to your trans. So when you have that flex, a lot of guys are like, oh man, that dyno wobble is fucking killing me. Well, I threw that spooth in there. And this has helped drastically. Oh my gosh, that salt is just eating this away. Fuck, man. I've had this on here less than like a month or 2. Oh, I gotta upkeep that. I really do. Otherwise, this is gonna shit the bed in like a year or 2. I'm gonna have to replace every pinion, every joint, all the heim joints, everything else. But without getting distracted, the reason I put this guy on here and replace the motor mount, which is right back here, this is the whole motor mount here, is to stop that flex, that side-to-side flex. Because at high speeds, Dynas have this thing called the wobble. And all you need to do is look up dyno wobble. You look up dyno wobble and you'll absolutely shit yourself. Guys are doing this lamp real quick. Guys are doing like 70, 80 miles an hour on the highway. And the whole bike just starts going. And when that's your only control, rather than a steering wheel, and your handlebars start going like this, and your whole bike starts going like this underneath you. So, like I said, that separates the FXR, which is a beautiful, beautiful design bike, to the Dyna. So that's why I got the Spooth. So, thank you, Lisa. She's so clean, except for what I just showed you in the front, that the salt's getting at that. That Spooth mount. Man, I really gotta pay attention to that, because that has these time joints, almost like my short shifter that I got for the mid controls from Green Brothers Design. It has these Heim joints, so these joints are allowed to turn and flex with it. It's not a solid mounted, just imagine a bar going across with two bolts, right? That would be solid mounted. The Heim joints allow a little flex, but man, that's in rough shape for just hitting the road. Just being early January. Like, I'm afraid to move the phone right now, so bear with me. I don't think I'm gonna cover the bike right now. Yeah, she's still too hot. I gotta button up shop here real quickly. Goodness. But I am not far. I am just right here. But yeah, man, salt and sand just does so much damage on vehicles. That's why guys buy, guys that are into like classic cars, they all buy them from like California and the Carolinas, because they don't have any salt and sand down there. They don't have, pardon me, they don't have shit weather like we do up here, where we get stuck with, shitty fucking, roads that we need to add salt and sand on, frozen temperatures. I could imagine being a biker in Alaska. I could imagine. That must just be bonkers, man. Absolutely bonkers. I saw one member of the Hells Angels riding in Alaska, and he had a sidecar. A sidecar. It was just a sidecar to stabilize him. I don't even remember who was on a ski. Heels. So imagine mounted outside of the bike right here, off the frame, which in inclement weather, let me just say that, inclement weather, it's bad on. It's a fantabulous thing. Why do so many people like riding bikes? For the simple fact that it's pure bliss. It's bliss. It's like heaven on this. It's like heaven on the road, because you got, just you and two wheels and a motor on you. And anything go wrong at any possible second, but it's just the freedom of being independent and being on the road all by yourself, and just enjoying. Like, you go down the road 5 minutes, it changes. You're taking in different smells. Like, you could be ripping past a house and breathe in, like, somebody doing laundry. Somebody doing their 5 minutes down the street, and you're doing laundry. Somebody doing their 5 minutes down the street, and you're you realize the temperature change. You don't do that in a car. It's just, man, it's a way of life, man. It's a way of life if you got it inbred in you, as I do. Not to be confused with me being inbred, because I'm not. My mother and my father did not know each other before they got hitched back in 1977. So just had to set the record straight on that one. But yeah, mad shout out to JohnnyBart right now. JohnnyBart with the neighborhood legend and the marathon man. Because I thought that was fucking awful cool. I got stuff in my dome, so I'm keeping my hand under my helmet right now. But the Marathon Man, you can see, hopefully it's coming in, not getting too blurry. You see the Prue, you can see the Bunker Hill Bridge, you see the Hancock, excuse me, and you can see the Sitco sign with the state of Massachusetts. Johnny's writing, and then his Red Sox B with the Cape and the Islands, and then 27th Street. So if you haven't checked him out, please go check him out. That's my fucking guy. That is my dude. I'd like to screenshot this, but I can't. I got my hands full. Lisa, can you screenshot that for me, please, if you're still here? Please, 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 my sweet friend. Let me do it like this, so here we go. Hopefully that's all in frame. Trying to hold it as stable and as steady as I possibly can. I hate the salt too, man. It just ruins our vehicles. Golly, it just ruins the shit out of our vehicles. It's a fucking shit show, man. It does so much damage to New England and vehicles. Like, fucking people in Mass, New Hampshire, and Maine, and Vermont. Like, it just, the car has such a shitty resale value. Oh, it is backwards. You're right. Let me do this. Hang on. I'll make it right side. I forgot about that. Good call. Thank you. Is that better? Let me get better light on it. Hang on. I want no shadows on it. How's that? Okay, cool. Yeah, whenever you're good. I'll try to stay as stable and as still as I possibly can. Right there ought to be pretty decent. There's a little blip at the top because it's a round item. Me putting it on the helmet. And the helmet's obviously round, right? A flat sticker putting it on the helmet. It was a little wonky. So I have a bunch of these guys too. Look like I got my hands for it. Oh, I hate putting my helmet on my tank. It's fucking on my tank right now. That was that clunk you just heard. But yeah, I grabbed a bunch of these guys because I didn't have any, man. I didn't have any. And I was like, fuck. I gotta have some of these, dude. I still had like half dugout. I was like, no. That would look cool if I did one of these inside of my wheel. I'd have to do it a bit better, but yeah. I had to grab some bean sound stickers and wash it. I don't have a colored woolly sweater. Excuse me. There's just a couple things I wanted to grab from up there. Oh, and a thermal, if I didn't say that. I'm wearing a thermal under my t-shirt, it's just kind of my notorious thing. Even in, nice 60-degree weather, I'll still go outside wearing them so I don't have to wear all this extra overlayers. I'll go outside and wear just like a beater, a thermal, and a tee. That's kind of my go-to. It's kind of what I'm notorious for.